ARTEFACT is a solo TTRPG written by Jack Harrison. In this game, you become a powerful magical item and transcribe your history through the ages. It is a game that spans millennia and also asks its player to contemplate the destiny of their item in silence. Interested in writing the history of your very own deck of many things, or rod of 7 parts? Then come along as we forge an artifact. The PDF of the game is 36 pages long and kept in a simple beige and green color scheme. The interior art is used sparingly and efficiently, limiting itself to art in between chapters. I think many people who come from bigger TTRPGs think rulebooks require a lot of art, but that surely isn't the case. ARTEFACT shows how a few good pieces are enough to spice things up. The game is split into 3 acts, each of them representing a different era. Before you start playing, you pick one of 9 artifacts. Options included are items like a weapon, shield, or footwear, but also items like the deck, the instrument, or the automaton. You describe your artifact with a few traits and make a drawing of it. You can play the game without drawing your item, but I think even making just a small doodle helps visualizing things. The game then starts out with the first act. In each act, your item will be owned by a variety of people known as keepers. Each keeper has a different personality and their own goals, and they will shape the history of your artifact. However, your artifact will also decide how your keepers deal with their challenges. Based on your keeper and artifact, you answer questions the game provides, and the answers in turn determine how your artifact changes over the course of time. An item might change one of its traits due to how a keeper used it, or its appearance morphs after some significantly impactful events. In between keepers, your artifact rests. It might just take a day before a new keeper presents itself, but it could also take ages before it is wielded again. While your artifact rests, you as the player do so as well. Depending on how long your artifact rests in-game, you take an out-of-game rest for anything between a few seconds to 6 minutes. The game asks you to spend this time quietly contemplating your item, and just let your thoughts wander. When I first read this, I felt like waiting for several minutes while I could also just, play the game sounded boring. After having played it, I've come to understand that waiting is part of what makes this game special. As I sat for minutes while in-game an age passed between keepers, I enjoyed reviewing what had happened with my artifact so far, and thinking about potential future keepers and events. The game ends with your artifact broken or left in a lost dark place. The game asks you to ponder your object's epilogue while sitting in darkness, reviewing its keepers and all the events it has been a part of. Finish your game by turning the lights back on, treat yourself to a snack, and rejoice knowing what a grand tale you have spun. The game also invites you to convert your artifact into an item for another TTRPG. Imagine introducing a magical artifact into your D&D game with a long and complete history included. All in all, ARTEFACT is an entertaining solo experience that helps you write a grand and epic history of an object. While I think people who enjoy the randomness of dice rolls will miss them, for solo TTRPG fans who love writing, ARTEFACT comes with great prompts and ideas. This game is also a cool way for GMs to generate the history of important items in other TTRPGs. If you feel like forging your own artifact, a link to the game's itch page is in the description below. Thank you for watching, stay safe, take care, and see you soon.